Tow sports like wakeboarding are a great way to enjoy the water, but they require a bit of training and know-how. Always check local and state or province regulations regarding wakeboarding and other tow sports. Observe towing speed maximums on accessories.
When using a personal watercraft for tow sports, always have a spotter, as the driver cannot maneuver the boat and watch the person being towed at the same time. Some states and provinces require a spotter by law. On a personal watercraft, the spotter should face the rear, using the rear grab handle for support or wakeboard pull handle if so equipped. Since you need a place on the watercraft for a spotter and for the person being towed, which will likely ride back to shore on board, you can only practice towing sports with our three-seaters. When you are close to other boats, make sure they see your rope and your tow, and always be ready to react if they don't. Avoid congestion. Use hand signals and let the skier direct the PWC. Here are some generally accepted signals: slower, faster, speed okay, stop, fallen skier watch out, okay, back to dock. Anyone being towed, whether riding wakeboards, water skis, slalom skis, or tube, must wear an approved PFD and a wetsuit bottom to protect from water intrusion injuries. When a skier falls, keep him or her in view, staying a safe distance away. Circle slowly to get the tow rope to them. Do not pull the tow rope in front of other boats, and be careful not to run over the rope with the PWC, because it could get trapped in the jet pump.
Now that you know how to get on the water, let's review a quick procedure that needs to be done every time you plan to ride your watercraft to ensure a safe ride. Check your operator's guide for more details on this procedure.
First, check the hull for damage. Then inspect and clean the jet pump water intake. Next, inspect the tightness of the cables and the retaining fasteners of the battery. Do not charge or boost the battery while installed on the watercraft. Electrolyte is poisonous and dangerous. Avoid contact with eyes, skin, and clothing. Refill the fuel tank. Gasoline vapors may cause fires or explosions. Do not overfill the fuel tank and keep the PWC away from open flames and sparks. Do not start the PWC if liquid gasoline or vapors are present. Always replace the seat or the engine cover before starting. In the engine compartment, check the fuel line connections for tightness. Check for any fuel leak odor, as well as oil and coolant leaks. Check and refill the engine oil level, as well as the engine coolant level. Check operation of the steering system and, if applicable, of the OPAS system, including the side vanes. Check operation of the throttle system, the shifter system, and the VTS, if applicable. Ensure that the storage compartment covers and seat are closed and latched. If your PWC is equipped with a removable storage bin, ensure that it is installed on the PWC and that it's properly closed and latched. If you carry a wakeboard rack, ensure it is installed properly and that the bungee cords are in good condition. Also ensure that the wakeboard or wake skate is installed properly. Check operation of the desk post and engine start-stop button. If the engine does not start, never check for engine ignition spark from an open coil and/or spark plug in the engine compartment, as spark may cause fuel vapor to ignite. Check the storage cover and compartment. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher on board and that it is easily accessible. Make sure it's properly stored, charged, and operable. Verify all safety equipment and required registration paperwork is on board and available. There are also a few safety items you're required to have on board your PWC. Check with your local authorities for the complete list. Even if the following items may not be required by your local authorities, it makes sense to always keep them on board. A small toolkit, a local map, a first aid kit, a tow rope, flares, a signaling device, a paddle, emergency phone numbers, drinkable water in a plastic container, glass container may break, an anchor and mooring lines, sunscreen, money, and a cellular phone. They all take up little space, but can be a big help. Secure personal belongings, making sure not to place anything too heavy in the storage tray. Make sure the storage compartment is closed securely.
We have seen the pre-ride procedures, but let's not forget the importance of post-ride procedures. It's recommended that your craft be inspected by an authorized Sea-Doo dealer at least once a year.
The dealership's professional technicians will be glad to answer any questions you may have to keep your boat running at peak performance. Just like with any motorized products, scheduled maintenances must be performed. Although your authorized Sea-Doo dealer is the best place to go for all maintenance, there are some simple procedures you may want to do yourself. If you choose to do so, always refer to your operator's guide for proper maintenance schedules and procedures.
So that concludes our review of important safety information you need to know before enjoying your Sea-Doo personal watercraft. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on the water.